Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it's episode 94, and today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week ending October the 9th, 2020. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat my score, because most people normally do. Starting in at number 20 this time on our list, guys, is a book from 2006, and it's a DC title. And there's a lot of hot speculation at the moment regarding the character of Peacemaker. Yep, of course, Peacemaker is going to be appearing in Mr. Gunn's new Suicide Squad film, and that is probably the most anticipated film from me going forward of the DC cinematic universe. Cannot wait for that. Whole host of fun characters. When you've got characters like the arm fall off boy, you know it's going to be a laugh a minute. And of course, now John Cena's Peacemaker is going to be getting his own HBO Max series. And I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, but I think he can pull off this character. It's just like the wackiest version of Captain America, in my opinion. But of course, he first appears in Fighting 5 issue 40 from Charlton Comics. But this book is his reintroduction into the DC comics. We all know the book. It is, like I said, from 2006. It is Blue Beetle, issue number 3. And this is an issue I've searched high and low for, but without any reward. What can I tell you about its numbers? It is getting fueled by those HBO gossips. Well, it moved 16 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 92%, and a high sale near mint raw copy went for $29.99. Exciting times. I cannot wait. Number 19 on our list, and we're talking more DC. And this is a book that has appeared a couple of times on my top 20. It is from this year. And the book in question is Batman 3 Jokers, issue number 1, the Fabok 1 in 25 variant. Striking Joker cover. Love these colours. There are a lot of very good Joker covers out there. My favourite Joker cover in my collection is that Justice League 8 sketch variant from Jim Lee. Can reach 3 figures, but I paid cover price for it. It was a real stealth buy from my LCS. Yep, so that's the Jason Fabok 1 in 25. And I don't get an opportunity at these variants, these limited incentives. But I know a lot of you have been picking these ones up. Well, this variant sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 100% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Yep, they're out there already. Went for $99.95. There's a lot of different variants and a lot of covers to that Batman 3 Jokers, but that one is quite striking. Now, number 18 on our list is a Marvel book. It is from 1991, and there's a lot of speculation again regarding Deadpool going forwards, and Ryan Reynolds is apparently going to set up one of the biggest MCU deals ever, which is good news. I've seen him speculated to be appearing with Wolverine, with Spider-Man, the list goes on, but Ryan Reynolds is definitely back as Deadpool, and that's great news for the MCU. Now, that news brought a lot of sales for this book, and it's a book that is definitely on my radar for next year. It is New Mutants 98. It is a big boy book. It is the first appearance of Deadpool. Like I say, there is a copy in my local antique centre, but it is beat. And just a little bit too pricey for me. If it was cheap, I'd pick it up, but I'll wait for a better copy. Like I say, I had another opportunity for about 80 quid for a copy at a con, a small con, but it had a sticker on it. And I'm good at getting stickers off, but that one would really test me, I think. And it's a big gamble for 80 quid. I'd probably end up paying 3 figures for a decent copy. The book sold 15 copies, which is a lot for an expensive book. It had a 7-day trend of plus 101%, and get ready for this, a high sale CGC 9.8. They're really shooting up, $1,050. I remember that being about $400 a couple of years ago. Crazy increase. Now, number 17 on our list, and I'm off the mark. It's needless to say, everything Star Wars related is pure fire right now. Of course, we're getting The Mandalorian very soon. I've just finished watching Rebels, and it's going to lead into The Mandalorian, of course, but it's getting Ahsoka and probably Sabine Wren. And it was a fantastic ending. Really, if you haven't seen Rebels, go back and watch it. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it did sadden me in a couple of the episodes. With The Mandalorian speculation, an original Star Wars book has been getting a lot of attention, and that book is a slap from me. It is Star Wars #1 from 1977. Yeah, the book that started it all. Now, mine's only a 5.5, but I think I paid 100 for it. So, I was fairly happy with the price, and I think it presents better than a 5.5. Very happy to have that big key in my collection. It sold 16 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 93% and a high sale CGC 9.2 went for $248.05. The 9.8s I think I've seen approaching 400 now. So a great book. Like I say, just happy to add one. It was one of those ones I'd like a higher grade, but it's just great, isn't it? When you're a Star Wars big fan like myself, you just got to have that book. And they don't come along all that often, especially here in the UK. Number 16 on our list is a Marvel book from 2020, is a recent one, and collectors are loving the Walmart sets. Of course, we don't get a chance of them over here. And while you might not retire on these, there is a little bit of coin to be made if you can find the right one. And this book, number 16 on our list, is Venom, issue 25, the Stegman Walmart variant. And it comes in a sealed set. Here is your book, guys. Of course, everything Venom as well is hot at the moment with the trailer for Venom 2 about to hit. What did it do? It sold 22 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 69% and a high sale set sold for $25. So yeah, you can find one, snag it. Number 15 on our list, another classic Bronze Ager from Marvel, 1970. Now, per deadline this comes. Netflix has put in development for an epic live-action series based on Conan, the iconic sword and sorcery character created by Robert E. Howard. You know the book. This is another one I've got to add next year, I think. It is Conan the Barbarian, issue number 1. One of my favourite covers, that. I absolutely love it. You know, the other Bronze Ager that I really like the cover of is in my collection, and that's the first appearance of Brother Voodoo. I just love that cover, Strange Tales. But the Conan number 1 sold 13 copies due to this speculation. It had a 7-day trend plus 119% and a CGC 8.0 went for $585. So I'm guessing a 9.8 would be 900. That would be my kind of guesswork on that. Great book. Got to have that next year. Number 14 on our list. There's an old favourite from 1991. Now, this first appearance is trending due to a very weak connection to the MCU's time-travelling focus. It is a character that has appeared in an X-Men movie in the past. The book in question, 1991, like I said, Uncanny X-Men, issue 282. Crikey, I didn't think we'd see this one for a while. This is the first cameo appearance and first cover appearance of Bishop. Lucas Bishop. Here he is. And of course, he appeared in the X-Men Days of Future Past movie. It's also the first appearance of the Xavier Security Enforcers, aka XSE, and the death of Roulette in this issue. But it's all about Bishop. And to go with the first printing, I have the second printing too. So happy days on that score. Because you know what second and third printings are going for these days. What can I tell you about it? Well, it sold 11 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 149% and a high sale raw copy went for $32, which is very, very impressive. I've had 4 or 5 of these and I've sold them off, but never at that sort of price. So I need to find some more. This is my best copy and I paid £2.59 for that. And for the second printing, £1 off the legend. That is Car Boot Tony. Number 13 on our list, and we're sticking with mutants. It is from 1988 this time. It is Marvel, and the first Wolverine solo series is picking up as anticipation continues to build for his MCU appearance. Now I'm seeing all sorts of different rumours. I'm seeing that they're trying to get him into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier due to, is it Maripor, the place? But I can't ever see him turning up in a TV show. I think they're going to save him for the movies. Well, the book in question, number 13 on our list, is Wolverine. It is number 1 from 1988. Yeah, the first solo series. There's your book, guys. Classic, iconic cover. Again, it's a book I've passed on in the 10 to 20 range in the past because it's just been a little bit too beat up for me. Would I pick it up? If it was a nice copy, I think so. But to be honest, there's not a lot in the guts, is it, than the first solo title. This book sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 140%, and high sale CGC 9.8 went for $259.99. 12 on our list, and DC are doing pretty well for once. And this is another DC book, 1992. The first appearance of this character is trending this week due to a recent casting of actor Alex Morph playing Victor Zsasz. The book in question, Batman, Shadow of the Bat, issue number 1. And this is another book I keep finding and selling. And this one is the actual, this is the collector set that includes the Batman, Shadow of the Bat number 1, poster, Arkham Asylum pop-up, and blueprints. And I paid £1 for this one. I do like the character of Victor Zsasz. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in Gotham, which I need to finish, by the way. And he wasn't too bad in the Birds of Prey film either. What did it do? It sold 26 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 124% and a high sale CGC 9.9. 9.9? Went for $79.99. Now, like I say, Victor Zsasz is trending because he is rumoured to be appearing in the Batwoman second season. So be on the lookout for that book. Number 11 on our list, 1982. Nice Bronze Age book from Marvel. We've had the WandaVision trailer, and Monica Rambeau's quick appearance lit a fire under this issue, which is her first appearance in this annual Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16. Yep, the first appearance of Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. Of course, Monica Rambeau appeared in the Captain Marvel movie. So it's going to be interesting to see her grown up in the WandaVision. This book sold 24 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 119%, and a CGC 9.6 went for $249.99. I paid £5 for this. It's only mid-grade, and that was at the Gloucester Comic Con in 2018. Right, we are into the big top 10, guys, and I'm doing such steady at the moment. Room for improvement. Number 10 on our list, and this is an Image book. It comes from this year, and this is a homage to Jane Tynion's other hot title, Something is Killing the Children, and I have that issue, number 1, and I have a variant to it too, so I'm all right on that score. But I have been looking for the secret variant of this book. This, though, is the incentive. It is a 1 in 100 variant, and it comes from Werther Deladira, and your book is Department of Truth, issue number 1. Like I say, a cover homage to Something is Killing the Children, number 1. Here is your book, Department of Truth. Lovely cover, as is Something is Killing the Children. Do you know, I still haven't read it yet, though, and the prices those Something is Killing the Children for are crazy right now, isn't it? Well, this incentive is really doing well. Recent copies have sold in between the 150 and 160 range. It sold 18 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 102%, and a high sale near mint raw copy went for $175. Crazy stuff indeed. And that's a big jump up because it was initially selling around about the $100 mark. Number 9 on our list. More mutant related goodness. And it comes from 1987. And sometimes we don't really know why books are trending. It's possibly due to the Deadpool MCU speculation or interest from other current X-Men titles. Either way, this first appearance is heating up nicely. The book in question is a classic. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 221. The first full appearance of Mr. Sinister, Nathaniel Essex. And of course we had a little nod to that in one of the more recent X-Men films right at the end. And I thought he was meant to be turning up in the New Mutants film, but sadly it didn't materialise. This is a classic issue, isn't it? And it's done well. It sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 136% and a high sale CGC 9.8. This is really getting up there. $335. And a raw copy at its highest went for $60. Good old car boot Tony. £1 for my copy. I think I've sold a couple of these as well. And this is minty. And I'm a harsh grader. So that could be 9.8 material. Number 8 on our list, and this is a book. I missed out on issue 1. I was in Forbidden Planet and so many copies were in there and I just walked away. I cannot believe it. It still haunts me to this day. Number 1 is out of it's getting really expensive now. So people are now turning to issue number 2. And it is issue number 2 of a Marvel book from this year. The book in question, Strange Academy, issue number 2. That is our number 9 book this time round, guys. Sorry, number 8. Number 8 on our list. Apologies. This book sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 131% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $76. Raw copies are selling around about the $25 mark. You know, there's a lot of potential with that Strange Academy. So many first appearances. Gutted. If anybody's got a cheap copy, let me know. Number 7 on our list is another classic, iconic Marvel book from 1988. Between Donny Cates' Venom run and the upcoming Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer, Venom is pure fire right now, guys. And now, while his first full appearance is in this issue, and it has been expensive for years now, it's really starting to increase in price. I missed out on a rough copy of this for about $100, but I wanted a better copy. The book in question, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 300. We all know the book, guys. It is a beast of a book, and what a cover. It has been homaged many times. I know there's a Spawn one, and I sold a homage to it. I think it was an Aardvark book? I think it was. What's it doing? Well, it sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 92% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Oh my days, I can't believe the numbers. 5,200. Oh, dearie me. I think that book's out of my range now. I will still keep trying. Number 6 on our list. Prior to actress Iman Vellani's casting as Miss Marvel, casting rumours were already circling of this character joining the Miss Marvel Disney Plus series. The book in question from 2016 is Miss Marvel, issue number 12, and the first appearance of Red Dagger, Kareem, a Pakistani vigilante, guys. Okay, so this character is coming to the Miss Marvel show, and I'm glad I've had a couple of copies. I sold one a little while ago. This book sold 19 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 145% and a high sale raw copy went for $26. I paid $3.99 for this, and I sold another copy I found for £1.50. Number 5 on our list, we're sticking with Marvel. It is from 1980, and this issue holds a key first appearance of Mockingbird in Marvel Team Up issue 95. And Mockingbird, aka Barbara Morse Barton, is rumoured to be appearing in the Hawkeye Disney Plus TV series. And if you recall, the two were married in the comics. However, Clint Barton's wife in the MCU is Laura Barton, with no ties to their former costumed identity. And I have Barbara Morse's first appearance is it in Astonishing Tales? I think it could be. But don't quote me on that. There is unconfirmed speculation, so don't go heavy on this book. This is the first, like I say, first appearance of the Mockingbird, who appeared in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. Barbara Morse, Bobby Morse, first appeared in Astonishing Tales issue 6, which I own. Now, this book sold 10 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 301%, and a high sale near mint raw copy went for $49.99. This is my better copy. I sold a cents one recently, and my better copy is the pence one. I paid £2.58 from this from an antique store, and that was back in 2017. Number 4 on our list. Boy, this book is really shooting up. It's another book I've sold a couple of copies of. It's from 2004. Now, while unconfirmed speculation that Orana will be Spider-Woman in Olivia Wilde's Sony film, there is always somebody looking for this character, it seems, because the Orana book has been on fire, and now, of course, her first appearances. The first appearance of Orana, Anya Corazon, comes in Amazing Fantasy, issue number 1. The Spanish word for spider, who is Puerto Rican and Mexican. That is Orana. Will she be coming into the Sonyverse? Because I think that's where they're going to be. I'm not so sure. But this book has been doing so well. It sold 30 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 100% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Oh my days. Went for $499.99. And raw copies now are going for around $80. I paid £1 for this in November of 2019. And I think I picked up 3 that day for £1 a piece. Happy days. Number 3 on our list. I'm glad this one's finally come to fruition. I picked this up ages ago. This is from 2016, per Deadline. Studio 8 announced that Warner Brothers has acquired Black, the feature adaptation of the Black Mass comic series from co-creators Kwanzaa Oyepo and Tim Smith III. The comic sets out to explore a universe where only black people have superpowers beyond what the world believes is possible. Brilliant. Like I say, a premiere issue of a 6-part limited series where black people are the only ones with powers. And this was optioned way back in April of 2018. What did it do? It sold 18 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 100%. Sorry, that's wrong. Say that again. It had a 7-day trend of plus 211%, having sold 18 copies. And high sale CGC 9.8 went for $64.95. Raw copies are going for $30. I paid £2.50 for this copy, and that was in 2018, I believe. And I also picked one up right when the announcement came for about a tenner, which I sold on. As well as that, I've also got one of the variants to Black number 1. So I'm all set. Number 2 on our list is we're getting some Shang-Chi goodness. The new series features the first appearance of a character called Sister Hammer, who also appears on this variant cover. The book in question, Shang-Chi issue 1, the Dyke Ruin variant, is our number 2 book, guys. And of course, we are getting the Shang-Chi and the Master of the Ten Rings movie. I need to get Shang-Chi's first appearance. I have the villain. I do have the Mandarin's first appearance. So I'm pretty happy with that for now. That book sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 469%. And a high sale raw copy went for $26.60. And we're at number 1 finally. And it is from this year. It is Marvel. Now, while many guessed that the heat from this issue came from the Black Panther Moon Knight fight, it actually is due to the gorgeous Chadwick Boseman tribute artwork from artist Joshua Sway Swaby on the back cover. And due to the demand, this book sold a lot of copies. The book in question is Avengers issue 36. That is our number 1 book this time around, guys. I like the cover. And a book that has been pure fire. Here is the back cover for you to see as well. And it's a stunner. There's a lot of good tributes from Marvel at the moment for Chadwick. What was its numbers? What did it do, guys? Because it sold well. It sold 43 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 326%, and a high sale raw copy went for $22.95. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Let's see how many I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and with the slab 9. 9 for Dazzie, 9 to beat, guys. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I've lost a couple of subscribers. I'm back under 900. Get me near that 1,000, and I've got a good giveaway ready. Thanks for all the support. Bye for now.